What the fuck just happened to that screen? Okay, hold on a second. Okay. Okay. Sorry guys, oh God. Okay. I am sorry. No, I shouldn't be starting this. Today I'm just going to be kind of talking. Talking while I'm doing my makeup. It's about, 10 o'clock at night right now. And it's been a long time since I've filmed. It's been a very crazy month. And unfortunately, I got kind of lax. Lax is not even a good word. I epically failed at uploading this entire month of February. I think I put up a total of 2 videos up until today. So, yeah. I'm just pulling out some makeup. I was riding the struggle bus for a bit. Mostly, to be honest, if we're gonna be honest, I wasn't really having the greatest month. I'm just unpacking makeup. I spent the past couple weekends away from home, so I'm unpacking some of the makeup that I brought with. But yeah, it's been a hot minute since I've filmed a makeup tutorial, put on some, like, I don't want to say real makeup, but it's the best description I've got right now. So yeah, I've been very lax, needing to do a little bit more. So I figured I'd just start out with this chatting with you guys while I am doing some nice, simple, and easy makeup. And I'm sorry that my camera setting is not the best. My monitor looks hella yellow right now and I don't know how to fix that. Okay, so where do I want to just start? Because, has it been a minute? I don't think I'm going to use a beauty blender today. This one's been sitting in this bag for a while, so it's kind of all dented and weirdly shaped. You see that divot and those divots, so I'm not going to use him. I'm just going to stick with some, I don't want to say like regular things, but that's the best word I've got right now. Where did I just put that thing? Thing isn't the right word. The word I'm looking for is concealer brush. Found it. Okay, so this is my Morphe G34 brush. So, what was I saying? Oh, right, where have I been? So, here's what's been going on with me. And by the way, this is my Josie Maran Vibrancy Argan Oil Full Coverage Concealer Fluid, for those of you who are wondering. So I made this whole thing about my relaunch and revamping my channel, and then I kind of hit a stop still. I don't want to say I was having depression, but to be honest, the month of February just kind of, to be honest, it got away from me. And the times that I did have time to film, I wasn't feeling it, It just wasn't really, there wasn't anything I wanted to capture at that point in time, So I'm sorry that there weren't any real videos. I'm planning to make up for it, double fold, in March. Believe me. I'm thinking I'm just going to go ahead and play with my 9 shadow, my go-to Z palette. I'm going to start with the shade Blanc by ABH to just buff out my crease a little bit here. It's been a long month, to say the least. I've had a lot of stuff going on in my life. And the sucky part is, I would love to tell you guys all about it, but to be honest, I don't want to, because, not that I'm saying this is everybody, but people on the internet can be cruel. People on the internet can be mean, and people have strong opinions about things. And one of the things I do in my free time, a lot of people have very strong opinions about. And I just don't feel like listening to all the ranting about that. So I'm not going to. I'm going to be playing with the Dose of Colors Marvelous Mauves palette. I feel like I look really orange on this TV, and I really hope I'm not orange on my camera. It's kind of hard to tell. And by the way, I'm using a Japanese crease brush for this. I'm taking the lightest shade in here, which is this one down here, which is the shade Fluffy. I never realized that was called Fluffy. But, what was I trying to say? What was I trying to say? I had a lot going on. And while I would have loved to share every minute with you guys, to be honest, I just didn't have the time to do it. So it fell by the wayside, and YouTube came in as a secondary concern. I'm taking the next darkest shade just because I want to play with something a little bit darker than that. There we go. That's kind of starting to show up on camera, right? So I was busy all weekend. Usually what I do for my channel regularly is, and I might do a video about how I coordinate YouTube with having a 9-to-5 job, because I do have a 9-to-5 job. And I kind of mentioned this in my, what's what I'm looking for, my revamp or relaunch video thing that I did a few weeks ago. But it's kind of hard to do YouTube and hold a 9-to-5 job, just because everything has to be planned very particularly. And if you aren't planned, then things really slip by. So what happened is, between work going through busy season, like Q1 for us at work is absolutely bonkers, isn't even the right word for it. It's just been crazy. So it's been a little bit difficult. Do I want to play with this palette today? I kind of do, I kind of don't. No, I'm just going to keep playing with this. I have also here the Dose of Colors Desi and Katie Friendcation palette. I'm just going to keep going, and I'm just going to keep going in ombre effect order to the next shade, which is called Wishy Washy. And I'm going to take a Morphe E22, which is what I was just blending my crease out with. And then I'm just going to play this a little bit lower in my crease. It's been an interesting couple of weeks with that stuff happening. And then on top of that, I have been expecting these new parts for my filming setup to have gotten here sooner than they did, and they got backlogged off of Amazon, so I had to wait, and I didn't want to keep filming with this camera, so I was trying to mess with settings, but now that I've got the whole filming set up, my settings all look wrong, and I'm sorry I keep looking at my monitor. I'm going to have to find out a better way to do this, but I'm trying to see how well things are showing up for you guys. I probably should have purchased a more high-end monitor. I just don't have the kind of money for that at the moment, so that's a future down the line, hope to fix it purchase. I'm just going to take my original Japanese brush to blend all of this together. Playing waiting game kind of deal for the past. Okay, I need to lighten that up a little bit more. I'm going to actually take a little bit of my concealer, stamp it over the edge out here to kind of soften it up. Here's my problem, and this is my biggest struggle when I do my makeup. I might show you guys in a zoom up later, but I had the chicken pox as a kid, and it left me with 2 scars. One of them is up here on my forehead, right above my eyebrow. There's like a big divot right up here. The other one is on my eyelid right here. It's just this giant chasm on the side of my eyelids. Now I'm going to take the shade Spaced. Actually, I'm going to skip Spaced Out, and I'm going to go straight for this one, which is called Wine Stain. And I am going to take, where is it? I know I packed it. This dude, my handy dandy Sephora, what did they call this? Angled Shadow Brush. This does not have a number. I bought it out of a eye set back when I first started at Sephora, what, 3 years ago now? I'm just going to, and because I went a little bit crazy on this side, once again, just taking some of my concealer and just covering it up. Super easy to do if you guys ever do something like this and you royally screw up your makeup. Concealer will fix everything. Okay, that looks really pretty actually, to just be kind of soft like that. I'm just gonna take, See, here's the thing. This shade in here is too pink. I need something. I'm going to go in with this one, which is in my Go-To Z palette. This is Starry Eyed by Makeup Geek. I'm going to take this on a BH Cosmetics, what number are you? Number 9 brush from the Carnival set. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to pop back open my palette here. So I have a mirror and I'm going to go ahead and lay this on down. Stunning eyeshadow, by the way. If you haven't tried the foiled eyeshadows from Makeup Geek, they're still some of my favorites. I know that there are plenty of great ones out there now because these are kind of, they've been around the block for a while now. But these are still amazing and fantastic, and I really do still use them a lot. So yeah, I spent this past weekend was my last weekend doing my sport. Which I would love to share with you guys. I mean, the season's over now, but I might videotape some of it for you guys next year, see how you guys like it. I do have a trip planned this year. I will be going, so like I have exciting things I want to tell you guys about that are kind of about me in general, and also just kind of about where my channel's going in general in the next few months. So at the end of May, I am going to Europe on vacation. I'm going to 4 different countries. I'm going to Hungary, Slovakia, Austria, and the Czech Republic. And I'm there for about a total of 11 days-ish, including flights. So I'm really looking forward to, you know, getting out there, getting to see things. I've been to Austria before. I have not been to the other, well, I've been to Austria, I've been to Vienna, and I've been to Salzburg and Innsbruck in Austria. So Austria is not really the big deal for me for this trip. It's just kind of a nice moment of, oh, awesome, cool. The big exciting thing for me is actually Budapest. I'm excited to be going because I've never been. I'm going to roll up my sleeve really quickly here because they're kind of long. I'm going to take my Becca First Light Priming Filter. I haven't used this in a hot minute, so when I pulled it out when I was going away for the past couple weeks, I kind of had a moment of, oh my gosh, I haven't used that in... And then I had a moment of, oh my god, how is this gone bad? It's not gone bad. I still have about 4 more months left on this bottle. Probably will repurchase it at some point in the future just because I really do love this primer. It just makes my skin so gorgeous and glowy, and I don't have any better words for it other than gorgeous and glowy. I mean, look at my skin right now. You see the shine that's happening? Negative is it does make my skin very, very red just from rubbing things in. This is the Touch in Soul No Problem Primer. I know it's kind of hard to read. I'm taking literally half a pump. So that's all I need for my face right now. It's just that. I'm going to take a little bit up in here, down my nose, and also right here. Take the rest of it here, there, a little on the tip of my nose. And I'm just going to kind of rub between my fingers here before I go ahead and just press this into my skin. And I've got to really work it around the edges of my nose, because to be honest, that's where most of my problems come in, are my nose area. I think that these two primers pair really, really nicely together, you know? So I really like using them both. I'm going to give that a second to set into my skin, and in the meantime, I'm going to fill in my brows using the ABH Soft Brown Brow Wiz. It's been a hot minute since I've had my brows filled in. They desperately... Oh, this did not get blended. They desperately need to be threaded and shaped. So, yeah, that's a serious thing right now. I'm hoping I'll go on another trip this year, just because I have the vacation days and I need to use them. So I'm hoping I get to go on a trip later this year if I can. I do also have a wedding I'm going to in May, someone I've known since I was 6 years old. She's getting married. I'm not in the wedding, I'm just going. But that'll be exciting to get to go away for a long weekend. She's doing a destination wedding. So she lives up here in the Chicago area like I do. They're getting married down in Naples, Florida. So all of us are flying down there to go to the wedding. That'll be a nice break from work, especially since I took off an extra day at the end. So that way when I come back, I can edit some of my video footage and stuff. I'm all over the place today. I don't even know like what or where to start. I'm going to go ahead and set my brows though really quickly with the ABH Clear Brow Gel, just so that my brows don't move their asses while I'm trying to do my foundation. Okay, I think I'm gonna go in with my Lancome Tint Adele Ultra foundation. This is like an OG favorite of mine. I'm just gonna take my IT Cosmetics Love Beautifully, that's not what this is called. This is a 206 Buffing Mineral Powder brush. I'm just gonna take this. So, yeah, I've got a wedding to go to. Actually, I might potentially have 2 weddings. I don't know, I haven't received any invitation for the second, so maybe I'm not going. Another girl I've known since I was 4 or 3 actually. She is also getting married. That's in June though, so I don't know if I'll be going to that one. But she's getting married here in Chicago, so that'll be nice. Her dad's actually officiating the ceremony, so that'll be cute to see actually. I've also been thinking about, just for fun, getting my makeup artist certification. I don't know why I would need one. That's my hard justification, is to take that course when I don't really have that kind of money to be spending. Just because I'd rather be putting that money into my channel. But I've been debating it for a while now. So figured I'd mention it. Gonna take the Josie Maran concealer again. I'm literally scraping the edges of this off because a little bit of this goes the longest way. Like, I scraped the edges off and that's still crap ton on there. But yeah, I almost kind of hiatused from all social media. I mean, if we're talking about even in my personal life, I wasn't really using my Instagram. I wasn't really using my my Instagram, my Twitter, I never really even used Facebook, for crying out loud. It is so hard to focus on doing this. Ugh. Especially without, I need a big mirror that goes like right here that's lower than my camera. So right now this is down here because I can't look at how my makeup looks in this monitor. Can't do it. Gonna take a little bit of my Huda Beauty Sugar Cookie setting powder. It's been a minute since I've used this. I'm looking forward to being all brightened. Ooh. The scent on this is just nailing me in the face. Ooh. My lips are dry right now. So ridiculously dry because I ate that burning hot food and it's just, oh, it's absolute torture right now. Okay, foundation has set itself, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna be bronzing. I think, is this, ooh, this is setting powder. I don't want this. I want this, my Bare Minerals Invisible Powder Fair to Light Bronzer. I love this stuff, and I'm just taking my Real Techniques 300 brush. This is out of the Sugar Crush collection. I'm just gonna dust it around the perimeter of my face because Lord knows it's February and I'm pale AF. I mean, I'm pale AF year round, but you get what I'm saying. Great. Now, for blush, I actually have 2 options. I don't know. Do I want to say more pinky? I have Tinge by Lorac, which is like a really pretty, like, pale pinky nude. Then I also have Heather, which, to be honest, I'm kind of leaning to go. I'm going to go with Heather, actually. It's been a long time since I've used it. let's do it. So I'm going to take my Shocker my Aesthetica P12 brush, just because this picks up such a light, loose amount of cheek color. I love it. And I'm just going to just do that. Now for my highlighter, because I actually have, ching ching, this entire thing, my Hourglass Ambient Metallic Strobe Lighting Palette. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the pinky shade in here, which is, I think that's Absolute Strobe Light. And I'm going to take this guy, which is my Milani, what number are you? Milani All Over Blending Brush. It does not have a number on it. I'm going to take that kind of pinkyish color. I'm just going to create that nice, lightly dusted ring effect. I love this stuff. Do you see that? Even on my crappy monitor, I can see that. And then I always bring it up in a C. But I put the most concentrated right here on the top of my cheekbone. And then, just to keep this balanced, take a little bit, smidge on the tip of my nose, and also put it on the very edge of my brush. I'm going to take this down the center of my nose as well. So that way I have that highlight point right there in the middle. I'm also going to dust a little on my Cupid's bow. Okay, great. And then for lips, I only have 2 lip color options in here, but I'm going to wait a minute. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my Benefit Bad Gal Bang mascara. I need an up-close mirror for this. Okay. I really do love this mascara. It's just, it does wonders for my crappy ass lashes. I don't know why I can't talk while putting mascara on. It's like the hardest thing in the world. Look at that lash difference. Look at that. That's just fucking incredible. And while that's somewhat drying, I'm going to take my Hourglass Caution Extreme Lash Mascara. I'm going to go ahead, place this right over top of it to really give it that false lash effect. I feel like I am always, and I really do mean always, I am always layering mascaras. Because to be honest, if I can avoid it, I will skip doing false lashes. I love them. I think that they can look so pretty when you take the correct amount of time and effort to do them. But with my eye shape and how much of a struggle it is for me, no matter how much I can put lashes on anybody else like it's nobody's business, putting them on myself is so damn hard. I don't know why, it is. Now what I'm going to do, just to give my lash line a little bit of something, I'm going to go back into this palette and I'm going to take a little bit of the shade, this one here, the rosy shade that's in my outer crease. I'm going to pick it up on this Sephora Precision Shadow Brush. Tap off as much excess as I can. And I'm just gonna run it like that. This will work. I'm gonna take Flexitarian by ColourPop. Oh, that might be too golden too. Is it? No, it's silver reflective. That'll work. I'm gonna take this on my shader brush, and I don't remember who I saw doing this on YouTube recently, but I want to do it. I'm going to take this and I'm going to run it instead of putting it, you know, in my inner corner, I'm going to run it along this portion of my eye right there. Brighten that up. You see that? That's incredible. Okay, to finish off my face, I'm going to go in with the Huda Beauty Liquid Matte Lipstick in Wifey. Such a beautiful nude. I think I've raved about this enough times on my channel. I love the smell of these as well. Ooh, that hurts my dry lips. Whew. Oh, so this is the final look right here, you guys. This is it. Yeah, and I also want to show you guys something. It's going to look horrible right now, but I'm sure you've noticed it throughout the video. I cut my hair. I chopped 6.5 inches of my hair off at the beginning of February, and it's been kind of a journey to adjust to having shorter hair like this again. I haven't had hair like this in about a year or so. I'm sure you guys, if you've been watching my channel for a while now, you remember, I think it was last December, before Christmas was the last time I cut my hair, and I chopped about 7.5 inches off that time. My hair was way longer than it was this time because with bleaching my hair last spring and then dyeing it red in the fall, it definitely broke more than it usually does. So yeah, it's still kind of red. I'm probably going to lighten it, maybe put some highlights in it in the springtime, but for now I'm just leaving it be, letting it grow. Getting used to it, trying to figure out how to texturize it because my hair is so damn straight. But yeah, this was just a chance to chat with me, I guess. Here's my problem is I always want to talk to you guys about everything after I'm done doing the makeup. This is why I can't do these videos. I'm assuming you guys can hear my air conditioning that just kicked in. I'm sorry. Not my air conditioning, my heating that just kicked in. So yeah, I think I'm gonna give you guys kind of a tour of my new setup and how it works. Because here's the cool thing about this. So since I try and crank out as many videos in one sitting as I can, the goal is that this is a very easy collapsible setup. Everything that I have set up, which now I have 2 soft boxes, brand new ones because my old ones are crap. I'm still holding on to them just in case. But 2 new soft boxes, a ring light. I have a ring light. A brand new camera, the one I got for Christmas. So if you guys didn't see my what I got for Christmas video, right up there, you guys can go watch that. I have my new monitor. I have a new collapsible table. I have a bounce back that's highlighting under my face right now. Can you see that difference? Covering it, uncovered. That's so much fun. I have a side table. It's actually kind of cool because it holds like a drink and it can hold my phone. And then obviously, this beauty, I have a backdrop set up now. So, can you see my hand? That's my primer. So I have a backdrop. This is just one of my new colors I have. This is my silver backdrop. I really need to buy some more clamps for it because the fabric is so stretchy that I need it to just pull it a little bit tighter on the background. But other than that, I'm okay with it for now. Yeah, backdrop, new backdrops. I went to Joann Fabrics and I went crazy on backdrops. I might take you guys along with me the next time I go to purchase some more backdrops because I only got about 8 this time and I know I want more of them. I picked, I mean, I'll show you guys a full tour of everything once I figure out how I want to do that. So yeah, that's, I think, everything. Be sure if you guys enjoy seeing me I wasn't even testing new makeup. What was I doing? Just chatting with you guys while doing my makeup, kind of telling you guys what I'm doing. I don't even know what I talked about in this video. I rambled for so long. Why I had a struggle. I guess most of this video is about why I struggled to upload for the past 3 weeks. I'm also switching the platform that my blog is on because I don't really like the website it's currently being hosted on. I don't like how it updates. I don't like the setup. It's just proving to be kind of uncomfortable. So I'm trying to switch to a new one, but I have to wait the 60-day mark before I can transfer my domain to another host. So I have to wait, and that comes up at the end of February. So I'm holding off on blog posts for now until I get all that transferred to the new site, and then I'll start back up with that again. I'll probably give you guys an updated how I care for my hair, short hair version. This is about as curled as my hair can get. Can you guys still kind of see the red in it up here? It needs to be washed. Please forgive me. But you guys can kind of see some of the red that's still up in the, it's mostly concentrated up here still. in this, there you go. You can see the dividing line between my roots and where the red starts. It's really obvious in person. It's not quite showing up right on camera. There it goes. There's that red. See it? Some of it's still there, but I definitely want to make it more like maybe strawberry blondish in the spring. I don't know. I'm definitely planning to get a use out of all my soft brown eyebrow pencils now before I lighten my hair back up again. So there's that. Trying to get back into the swing of things. So if you guys have video suggestions that you want to see from me, tell me down below. If there is a particular place in the world that you find fascinating that you want to travel to, tell me, because I'm looking for suggestions for destination videos. The first one that pops in my head is I should do Italy. I lived in Italy. I can tell you all about traveling there. And then I can maybe branch out and do more countries. But I want to know what places you guys suggest. I haven't been all over the world. I mean, if you guys watch my live stream, my travel Q&A live stream that I did a few weeks back, which I will link up here for you guys if you didn't, I kind of showed you guys my dream board of places I want to travel to. And it's definitely, it's a big board. There's a lot of pins on it. So my goal is that I go on at least 2 trips a year from here on out. 1 trip staying within the continental US and North America. So I am including Canada in there just because there are so many places in Canada I want to go. I'm dying to go to Nova Scotia for some reason. That is just in my head right now. Nova Scotia. I've never been to Toronto. Toronto is like an hour away from here by plane, and I've never been. I want to go. I also really want to go to Vancouver. I went a long time ago when I was 12, 13. I went on a family vacation. We went to Whistler to go skiing for spring break. So there's definitely places in Canada I want to go. I want to eventually go to all 50 states. 50? I just had a moment. Is it 50 or 51 states? 50 states. Yes, because the lower 48. Okay, 50 states. Why was I thinking it was 51? Right now, I think I'm about the halfway mark for 50 states. Maybe a little bit past. I'm not 100% sure. I have to look at my little color in the dots map. There's a lot of things coming, and I'm excited to see what'll happen. I'm planning to do a lot of filming. I will have a haul coming soon because I placed 2 big orders, one with Makeup Geek and one with ColourPop. I'm just debating if I want them in separate or to just put them all in one. So yeah, now that I'm done rambling, and this video is probably 5,000 hours long, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you like the chatty videos. If you guys really like them, I'll keep doing them. But to be honest, they're kind of a pain in the ass to edit, and they're hard to film. So I'll maybe keep doing them. I don't know. So tell me down below what you think of chatties, or give this video a thumbs up if you like the chatty videos. What else? What else? What else? So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, leave your questions, comments, concerns, everything down below in the comments section. Leave your questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, all of that down below in the comments section. I read everyone's comments on my videos. I've been kind of lax on replying to them lately, but I have been reading them. I'll be getting back to updating and responding to them very, very soon. Probably today and tomorrow. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Ah, shit. Come on. I believe in a thing called love. And that is everything. No, that's questions, everything. Oh, fuck me. So I know I touched on my trip coming up in May, my wedding I have in May. When you sing, you begin with do, re, mi, do, re, mi, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Okay, sorry. I was watching The Sound of Music over the weekend. Well, part of it. So I apologize if I keep breaking out into Sound of Music song.